Which would push him up, and one day next year with the rats will be creeping out.
Oliver, Oliver.
What will he do in this terrible school? He will rue the day somebody named him Oliver.
Knock him up. Collect his belongings and bring him back to me when he's done. To bed, all of you.
Yes, you're quite right, Mrs. Corney. We must get rid of this canker in our midst. That boy was born to be hung, Mrs. Corney. I have never been so shocked in all my days.
Hush, Mr. Bumble, you must have had quite a turn. Sit down and have a nice cup of tea.
It's nice to be appreciated, Mrs. Corney. These here paupers in this here parish don't appreciate me. Anti-parochial they are. Anti-parochial. We have given away a matter of 20 loaves and a cheese and a half this very blessed afternoon. And still, them paupers is not content.
Of course they're not. When would they be? Sweet, Mr. Bumble?
Ah, very sweet indeed, ma'am.
You little tinker, you.
Ah, I see you have a cat, ma'am. And kittens, too. I declare.
I'm so fond of them, you can't imagine, Mr. Bumble. And they're fond of their home, too.
Mrs. Corney, ma'am, I must tell you that any cat, or kitten for that matter, that could live with you and not be fond of its home must be an idiot and don't deserve to live in it.
Oh, Mr. Bumble!
It's no use disguising facts, ma'am. An idiot. And I would drown it myself with pleasure.
Then you're a cruel man, a very hard-hearted man at all.
Hard-hearted? Hard-hearted, ma'am? Hard-hearted? Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Corney?
Dear me, What a very curious question coming from a single man. What can you want to know? Mr. Bumble, I shall scream!
No, you wouldn't. If I wanted something special, then you couldn't say no. Did I nearly catch you smiling? Yes, I did, and it's beguiling. If your hand is close, I'll press it. Yes, you like it, come confess it. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I shall scream. I shall scream. I shall scream.
Since there's nobody that's near us who could see us or could hear us, if I ask you, can I kiss you? Say, what will my pretty miss do?
I shall scream.
If I pinch you 1 inch from your shy protective shell, can I unhinge you 1 inch? Will my blithesome buxom beauty let a suitor do his duty? Though this love ain't very large, dear, sit upon it, there's no charge, dear. Will you sit?
No, I shan't.
Will you sit?
I shall scream. I shall scream. I shall scream. Though your knees rather cozy, see my cheeks are getting rosy. You would have me in your power if I sat here for an hour.
I shall scream.
You're a naughty bad man. If you think I can be full of prim and haughty, I can. And you'll pardon if I mention you must state your real intentions.
Is there not another room here? If there were a bride and groom here, would there be?
Well, there might.
We shall see.
I shall scream. I shall scream. What you're thinking, I shall scream.
You will wonder where the scream went when we come to an agreement. As my lovey-dovey's chubby, could she love a chubby hubby?
I shall scream. I shall scream. You would. Get a good price from Mr. Bumble.
One boy for sale, is going cheap, only 7 guineas, that are thereabout. Small boy, rather pale, through lack of sleep. Feed him cruel dinners, stop him getting stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not, I'd be telling you a tale. One boy for sale, come take a peek. Have you ever seen as nice a boy for sale? terms, Mr. Sowerberry. Liberal terms. £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good. Then it's settled. £5, please.
If you don't mind, cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble. Cash upon liking. Mrs. Sowerberry,
What is it?
would you have the goodness to come over here, my dear?
What do you want, Ralph? What is it?
My dear, I have told Mr.
Hello,
Bumble
Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Mrs. Sowerberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the shop.
Dear me, he's very small.
Yes, he is rather small. There's no denying it. But he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
I dare say he will in our victuals and our drink. They're a waste of time, these workhouse boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know best. What are you going to do with him?
There's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear, which is very interesting. He would make a delightful coffin follower.
A what?
I don't mean a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups, but only for the children's practice. It would be very nice to have a follower in proportion, Miss Sweet. A superb effect, the more I think about it.
For once, just for once, you might have a decent idea. Very well then, boy. What's your name?
Oliver. Oliver Twist, ma'am.
A singular name.
I am, and one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble?
Mine, Mrs. Sowerberry.
How's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy's mother came to us destitute, brings the child into the world, takes one look at him, and promptly dies without leaving so much as a forwarding name or address.
Dear, dear. Well, old Twist, do you think he could look like a gentleman up there?
Maybe. If I had a black hat.
Never mind about
The boy's
black
quite
hats.
right. Get the boy a top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Stand there under the picture, boy. Henry, give us the top hat. Henry, really, it takes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. Yes, yes. For once, Henry, you've had a good idea. Can you keep that expression for a long time, boy? The crowd watching you.
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
He's a born undertaker's mute. I can see him in his black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses and tall black moons to escort us to the family tombs, with mourners in all corners who've been taught to weep into. Then the coffin line is satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Large enough to wear your hat in, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We're just here to glamorize for that endless.
You might just as well fetch it where you're 6 feet deep.
At the wake, you'll drink a toddy to the bottom, beautiful. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral. If you're fond of overeating, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Start yourself by undereating, that's your funeral.
That's my funeral.
Visualize the earth descending on you, clod by clod. You can't come back when you're buried underneath the sun.
We will not reduce our prices. Keep your vices usual.
That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral.
I don't think this song is funny.
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Here's the boy now. Where's the money?
That's your funeral.
Ah, that's your funeral.
We don't harbor thoughts macabre. There's no need to frown.
In the end, we'll either burn you up or nail you down.
We love coughs and wheezes and diseases, all incurable.
That's your funeral.
No one else
cakes we put out for the dog. It hasn't been an all day, so we can go without it. I dare say the boy isn't too dangerous to eat him. Are you, boy? Charlotte, love, this is the new boy. Give them to him. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pleased to hear it. Get to bed, Henry. Come on, Charlotte, don't just stand there gawking. Now then, Oliver Twist, your bed's under the counter. You don't mind sleeping among coffins, I suppose, but it doesn't much matter whether you do or don't. You can't sleep nowhere else.
Don't you little workhouse brat?
Did you knock, sir?
I kicked.
Did you want a coffin, sir?
No, but you'll be wanting one before very long if you start cheeking your superiors. You don't know who I am, I suppose, workhouse.
No, sir. I can't say as I do.
I'm Mr. Noah Claypole, and you're under me. So open up the blind, you odd young scallywag.
Hello, Noah. I saved a nice little bit of bacon for you for Master's breakfast. Oliver, shut the door. And take these bits and your teeth and go over there and eat them. And make haste, because I won't you around the shop. Do you hear?
Do you hear, Workhouse?
Lorna, what a tease you are. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone? I'm giving the boy a change, you silly thing. Everyone lets him alone. His father left him alone. His mother left him alone. They all left him alone, except dear old kind old Noah.
You're a one.
Hey, Workhouse, how's your mother?
You leave my mother out of this. She's dead.
What'd she die of, Workhouse? Shortage of bread?
Never you mind.
Oh, but I do mind.
Well, you'd better not say any more. See?
Better not. Better not, if you don't mind. The cheek of it. The Workhouse cheek of it. My mother, he says. She was a nice one, she was. Well, you know, Workhouse, it can't be helped now. And of course, it couldn't be helped then. And I'm sorry for it and all that. But your mother was a regular right-down bad un.
What did you say?
A regular right-down bad un. And it's a good thing she died when she did. Or she'd have been doing hard labor in prison for years!
If you had kept him on gruel, madam, this never would have happened.
Dear, dear, this is what comes of being generous.
The only thing that can be done now that I know of is for me to take him back for a while, to get him a little bit, shall we say, starved down. I'll keep him on gruel. He comes of a bad family.
What is going on in my parlor?
That boy, Oliver, you've no idea what he's been up to. We had to lock him up. Never in all my life.
Get to it. Now, you're a nice young fella, ain't you?
He called my mother names.
Well, and what if he did, you little ungrateful wretch? She probably deserved what was said, and worse.
She didn't.
She did.
It's a lie.
Please don't get okay?
being a gent?
No, I haven't.
Tired?
I've been running hard.
Oh, I see. You must have been running from the beak.
The what?
Now don't tell me you don't know what the beak is, McFlashmate.
Isn't the beak what a bird's got?
My eyes, how green! A beak is a magistrate for your information. Hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No.
Father?
No.
Lovely! My, what do I have today? Don't you think? Staying in London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home, I suppose you want some place to sleep tonight, don't you? Are you accommodated?
No. I don't think so.
Well, then accommodated you shall be, me old mate. There's a certain house I know a respectable old gentleman lives there. What he give lodgings for nothing and never asked for the change, that is. That is, if any other gentleman what he knows introduced you. And does he know me? I should say he does, not if he don't answer.
Who is this respectable old gentleman then? Is he a charity gentleman?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that. Not exactly. But if I introduce you to someone, it's okay on account of I happen to be a particular favourite of Mr. Fagin. Well, that's his name, Mr. Fagin. By the way, if I'm introducing you to Fagin, I better know who you are, me old china plate.
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And my name's Jack Dawkins, better known among me more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I ain't got no intimate friends. Still, what's the difference, me old pork sausage? You're coming with me.
Are you sure Mr. Fagin won't mind?
Mind? Come see yourself at home. Come see yourself, one of the family. We've taken you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Come see yourself well in. Come see yourself on the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares what everybody said? If it's your chance to be, we should see some more it is. Empty lot of days, wide crowds. Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. When the drinks are all been out. Come see yourself, our mate. We don't have no fuss. For up to some consideration we can stay. Come see yourself, one of us. Come see yourself,
At all.
come see yourself.
One of the family.
We've taken you.
So strong.
It's clear we're going to get along. Come see yourself,
Well in.
come see yourself, part of the furniture.
There is no lot to
I shall have the honour of your intimate acquaintance. Leave him alone! We are very glad to see you, Oliver. Very. Georgia, take off the sausages. Charlie, draw Tommy in the fire with a wrist twist.
They're still!
Shut up and drink your gin. Ah, you're staring at me pocket handkerchiefs. You mind it? There are quite a few of them, eh? You've just hung them out, ready for the wash.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
Exactly, my boy. I suppose that laundry would be a very nice thing indeed. But our line of business pays a little better, don't it?
A lot? Yes.
You see, Oliver. In this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Stupidly paying tax. Better get some untaxed income. Better pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. We all break our backs. Better pick a pocket or two. Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away all he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Robin Hood was far too good. Get out and pick a pocket or two. Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. We can be like old Bill Sykes if we pick a pocket or two. Dear old gent, passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear, attack the rear. Get in and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Have a beer on tap your rear. And that's to pick a pocket or two. What? When I see someone rich, both my thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Just to find some peace of mind, we have to pick a pocket or two. Put 'em all back in the boys. What have you got, Dodger?
A couple of wallets.
Show off.
Well, they're not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't it, Oliver?
Very ingenious.
And what have you got, Charlie?
Nose rats.
Again?
Well, they're very good ones, very. Blue and purple. But you haven't embroidered them too well, though, have you, Charlie? So we'll have to pick the initials out with a needle. You'll need to learn how to do this too, Oliver. Won't you, my dear?
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you'll need to learn how to make wallets, like Dodger and Charlie here. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagin. If you teach me.
Certainly, my boy, no fee. Just do everything Dodger and Charlie do. Make them your models, my dear. Especially Dodger. He's gonna be a right little Bill Sykes. Now then, here's my handkerchief protruding from my pocket.
Yes, sir. I can just see the corner.
Can you? Well, see if you can take it out without my feelings. Like you saw the others do.
You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Yes, sir. It's in my hand.
Is it? My, what a clever boy. I never saw it. Here's sixpence for you. I have to go to the bank. If you go on it this way, you'll be the greatest man of all time. Yes, you're quite the gentleman now. You've got sixpence on credit, you've got a home, and a profession, eh, boy? Now, bedtime, all of you. There's a hard day's work ahead. You can sleep down there, Oliver. Georgia, take your hat off while you're in bed. Have a nightcap, Oliver. I'm afraid the Wedgwood's in the safe.
You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
To look at it. This is my little pleasure. A cup of coffee and a quick count up. I'm me. Who's gonna look after me in my old age? Will you, Bernie? Will you? You! Why are you awake? What have you seen? Quick, speak. I want to every detail you saw.
I couldn't sleep anymore, sir. I'm very sorry I disturbed you, sir.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
2 minutes ago?
Not that I know, sir.
Be sure.
All right then. I'm sure.
Oh, all right then. You're sure, I'm sure. Of course, I knew all along, my dear. I was only trying to frighten you. You're a brave boy, Oliver. A brave boy. Did you see any of the pretty things, my dear?
Yes, sir.
Well, they're mine, Oliver, mine. My little property. All I've got to live on in my old age. It's a terrible thing, old age.
May I get up now, sir?
Certainly, my boy, certainly. There's a basin of water on the fire. You can have a wash.
Well, I had a wash yesterday, sir.
So today's your birthday. Wash.
Lummy and slap.
It's Nancy. Wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
Well, I'm listening if you don't mind. Where's the gin?
All in moderation, my dear. Too much gin can be a dangerous thing. For a pure young man.
And what's wrong with the drop name then, Mr. Fagin? After all, it's the only bit of excitement we ever had here. Anyone denies that small pleasure? Then what are you? Small pleasures, who would deny us these? Gin toddies, large measures, no skipping if you please. I rough it, beat, I love it, life is a game of chance. I'll never tire of it, leading this merry dance. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though it ain't all jolly of pleasure and things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. When you've got someone to love, you forget your cares and strife. Let the prunes knock down, let the wine rub round, it's a fine, fine life.
Cares straight laces sneer at us in the street. Fine airs and fine graces.
Don't have to sit to eat. We wander through London, who knows what we may find. There's pockets left undone,
Mr. Oliver Twist, Esquire. Nancy and Beth.
Charmed to meet you.
Oh yes, we're all ladies and gentlemen here. We're all quality.
Oh, you wouldn't have caught it if you saw him, none of you. Said Dodge. Have you seen the way them quality gentlemen treat their ladies?
Of course I have.
Oh, shall we show them how it's done?
Righty-ho. Go on, Nancy. Give us a free show.
Yeah! Let's see, how does it go now, Dodge? It's all round and the cat's off.
And don't let the petticoats at the mud, my darling.
I'll go last.
No, I'll go last.
I'll go last.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Everything for you mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile everywhere. For your smile everywhere I'd sing
Would you climb my hill?
anything,
Wear a daffodil?
anything,
Leave me all your will?
anything.
Invite my bill?
What physical I risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes, I do anything, anything for you.
Oliver, just everything you saw him do, and I'll tell you all the words you don't know.
Would you lace my shoe? Anything. Make your face bright blue? Anything. Like a kangaroo? Anything. Go to Timbuktu and back again. I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything. Yes, I do. Anything. Anything for you.
Would you rob the shop?
Anything,
Would you risk the drop?
anything,
Though your eyes go pop
anything,
when you come down plop.
and everything we risk, like a limb, to keep you in the swim. Yes, we do. Anything,
Georgia, take Oliver with you. You'll have to make a start somewhere, my dear. And believe me, you couldn't make a finer start. Good luck on your first job, Oliver. I shall be waiting for you here when you get back. You can go back soon. You can go while you're working. This place a piece of ground. Until you're home, safe and sound. Very well, be back soon. You can tell when danger's lurking. Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
how could we forget? How could we let our dear old Megan worry? We love him so we'll come back home in all such great big hurry.
It's in the veins of Viper.
It's us that pipes us too. So long, good luck, good picture, young. We'll be back soon.
You can go once be back soon. You can go once bring back plenty of pocket angle cheese. And she made the thieves who quick and be back soon. There's a sixpence in for 20. Ain't that
Why I see you. Now goodbye, don't be gone, I'll be back soon. Give me one more last, God bless you. Remember I will too. Be back soon.
We must near, won't be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll listen to it sad, but you let pride is such with sorrow. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper too. So open up the picture, we'll be back soon. We must near, won't be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll listen to it sad, but you let pride is such with sorrow. And when we're
rising up to fear it. It's much blacker than they fear it. Party man should my name. Some tough, slumping with his valley. Into me in the alley. Now his eyes will never valley. He never heard of my name. One bloke used to boast at lane. He could take my name in vain. Poor bloke, shame he was so brave. Never was he seen again. Once bad, what's the good of turning? In hell, I'll be there a burning. While you can run and burn, all on account of my name. What is it? What is it? What is it? My name.
Where's Oliver? Where's the boy? Now then, what's become of him? What have become of Oliver?
Got took away in a coach.
Who coach? What coach? Where coach?
He got nabbed on the job. They took him to court. We waited outside. The old man we robbed come out of the court with Oliver and took him off in a coach to his home.
Where to? Quick, speak.
Bluesbury 19. Chief Soul Gardens, Bluesbury. I run all the way.
Why didn't you look after him? Why didn't you bring him back with you?
Fagin looks worried.
One of us, Bill, a new boy, went out on his first job today with Dodger. I'm afraid he might say something, which will get us into trouble.
That's very likely. You're blown upon, Fagin.
And I'm afraid, you see, that if the game was up with us, it might be up with a good many more. And it would turn out rather worse for you than it would for me.
Somebody must find out what's been done or said. If he hasn't talked yet, there's still a chance we may get him back without suspicion. We'll nab him the very moment he dares to step out of that house. Now, who's gonna go?
The very thing. Nancy, my dear, what do you say?
The very thing.
It won't do, Fagin, because Name's tried it on.
And just what do you mean by that remark?
What do I say, Bill?
You're just the very person for it. Nobody up that way knows anything about her.
Oh, and if I don't want him to neither, it's rather more no than yes with me, Bill.
She'll go, Fagin.
No, she won't, Fagin.
Yes, she will, Fagin. Go on, get out! Go home, Bet! doctor to see you, Oliver.
You're a great deal better, are you not?
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yes, I know you are. You're hungry too, aren't you?
No, sir.
No, I know you're not. He's not hungry, Mrs. Bedford.
No, Doctor.
You feel sleepy, don't you?
No, sir.
No, you're not sleepy. Not thirsty, are you? That boy's thirsty. I'll eat my egg. Are you?
Yes, sir. Rather thirsty, sir.
Just as I expected. It's very natural the boy should be thirsty. You may give him a little tea.
Certainly, Doctor.
May I get up now, sir?
Yes, I think you may. And take a little fresh air. Don't keep him too warm, Miss Bedwin. But be careful that he isn't too cold. Will you have the goodness?
Certainly, Doctor.
Thank you.
You'll be glad to be up again, Oliver. Doctor, do you notice the most extraordinary likeness between that boy's face and the portrait of my daughter Agnes?
No, I can't say I do. I only know two types of boys. Mealy-faced boys and beef-faced boys.
And which is Oliver?
Mealy. Where does he come from?
Didn't I tell you? He was arrested for stealing my pocket handkerchief.
What, sir?
Well, it was all my mistake. And when the shopkeeper told us what really happened, and he was released from the magistrate, I brought him here to make what amends I could. But I must confess, I find myself strangely attached to the child.
He's deceiving you, my good friend. He's had the fever, hasn't he? What of that? The fever isn't peculiar to good people, is it? Bad people have had the fever too sometimes, haven't they? Well, he stole your pocket handkerchief from you, didn't he? And he'll steal some more, sir.
He didn't. Yes, what is it?
Books you ordered from the bookseller, sir.
Ah, yes, thank you. And now I've got some other books here. Hey, wait a moment. Come back. Dear, he's gone, and I particularly wish some books to be returned today.
Well, send Oliver with us. He'll be sure to deliver them safely, you know. And if he does, I'll eat my head.
Yes, please let me take them for you, sir.
Very well, my boy. Very well, if you wish, you shall. Now I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to take these books and tell him that you've come to pay the £4.10 that Mr. Brownlow owes. Here's £5. No need to rush. It's just down the road. But I shall expect you back in 10 minutes.
Very good, sir.
Let's see, Mrs. Bedwin. 10 minutes. Oliver, come home to your poor mother, you young dog. What books are these?
They're Mr. Brownlow.
You've been stealing again, have you? Give them here. You're nothing but a thief and a vagabond. Come on home, you young villain.
He's got books, Fagin. Look at his togs. Superfine cloth and a heavy swell cut. Non-bud gentleman, Fagin. Delighted to see you looking so well, Monty. The Artful Dodger shall give you a new suit, for fear you should spoil this nice Sunday. Why didn't you write and tell us you were coming? We would have fixed something warm for supper.
Hello, what's that? That's mine, Fagin.
No, Bill, mine.
That ain't mine. Mine and Nancy's. We'll take the boy back again. Come on, hand over.
This is hardly fair, Bill.
Fair or not fair, hand over, I tell you. Hardly fair, is it, Nancy? Do you think Nancy and me's got nothing better to do with your precious time than chasing after young kids? Now give it here, you average skeleton. That's for our share of the trouble, and not half enough neither. Yeah, start a library.
You can't keep your books. They're Mr. Brownell's. And if he finds out you've got them, he'll be here after you.
So he'll be after us, Willie. What did you tell him about us?
Nothing.
Well, that remains to be seen. But if we found out you told him anything out of place, Fagin, I'll wager that young scoundrel told him everything.
Help!
Do it to after him! Stand off me, I'll split your head.
I don't care for that, Bill. I'll show beyond unless you kill me. Fast!
Shante, I'll soon do that, my dear, if you don't keep off.
All right. We've got him. What's the matter?
The girl's gone mad, I think.
No, she hasn't, baby. Don't think it.
Then keep quiet, will you?
No, I won't keep quiet.
All this violence.
Try and run away, would you?
I won't stand by and see it done. Bill! You've got to be able to hold you out. Let it be. Let him be, or I shall find mark on someone and not care for the consequences.
Why, Nancy, you're wonderful today. Such talent. Such an actress.
Emma, take care I don't overdo it. Because I'm warning you. I'll put my finger on someone and I don't care if I aim with you.
You? Do you know who you are and what you are?
Oh, yes, I know all about it, who I am and what I am.
Well, then keep quiet, or I'll quiet you for a good long time to come. You're a nice income in all this humane and gentle rubbish. A nice person for the child, as you call him, to make a friend of.
Lord help me, I am. And I wish I'd been struck dead in the street before I'd lent a hand in bringing him here. After today, he's a thief and a liar, and all that's bad from this day forward. Isn't that enough for you not beating him to death?
Come, Sykes, you must have civil words. Civil words, dear.
Civil words? Yes, you deserve them from me. I thieved for you when I was a child, half his age, and for 12 years since. Don't you forget it.
Well, if you had, it's your living.
Some living.
What you deserve, you get.
No getting, all giving.
Must we have murders yet?
There'll be murders, such as never seen. No violence. Watch it next. Make it there's no issue between.
No violence.
If you don't mind making a maid of Satan, it's a fine life.
Fine life.
My life, Satan.
No, we don't mind keeping the angels waiting. It's a fine life.
Fine life.
Better do as you are told.
Watch out.
Bill has got a heart of gold.
Get out on the job. Shut your gob.
It's a fire.
Fine life.
Look after her, Bill. Look after him, daughter. Now look after yourself. and sew for me and cook for me and go for me. Go for me and nag at me. The finger she would wag at me. The money she would take from me. A misery she'd make from me. I think I better think it out. Without anyone in the world, and I'm starting from now. So how to win friends and to influence people? So how? I'm reviewing the situation. I must quickly look up everyone I know. Title people with a station who can help me make a real impressive show. I will own a suite at Claridge's and run a fleet of carriages and wave at all the duchesses with friendliness as much as is befitting of my new estate. Good morrow to you, magistrate. I think I'd better think it out again. Dearest companions have always been villains and thieves. So in my time of life I should start turning over leaves. I'm reviewing the situation. If you want to read, you've got to learn along. Such humiliation for a robber to perform an honest job. So I don't want getting constantly. I wonder who my boss will be. I wonder if he'll take to me what promises he'll make to me. Started it and finished it and no more it and all. But wait, I think I better think it out again. What happens when I'm 70? Must come a time, 70. When you're old and it's cold, you can't if you live or you die. Your one consolation's the money you may have to buy. I'm reviewing the situation. I'm bad and a bad, I should say. Won't be sick, no transformation. But it's wrong to be a rogue in every way. I don't nobody hurt for me or want to do the dirt for me. Something life is not for me, it's getting far too hot for me. Don't want no one to run for me. But who will find a job for me? There is no in-between for me. But who will change the scene for me? I think I'd better think it out again.
Married. And 2 weeks ago tomorrow it was done. Ah, it seems an age. I sold myself for 6 teaspoons, a pair of sugar tongs, and a milk pot with a small quantity of second-hand furniture and £20 cash. I went very reasonable, cheap, dirt cheap.
Cheap! You would have been dear at any price, and dear enough I paid for you.
sit here as long as I think proper, madam. And, although I'm not snoring, I shall snore, gape, sneeze, laugh, or cry as the humour strikes me, such being my prerogative.
Your prerogative?
I said the word, madam. The prerogative of a man is to command.
And what's the prerogative of a woman in the name of goodness?
To obey, madam. Your late unfortunate husband should have taught it to you, and then perhaps he might still be alive today. And I wish he was, the poor man. Cry away, madam, cry away. It opens the lungs, exercises the eyes, softens the temper, and washes the face. So cry away, I'll be tired.
How dare you speak to me like that, great big mop? Now talk about your prerogative if you dare. Shut up! And take yourself away from here unless you want me to do something desperate. Well, are you going?
Certainly, madam, certainly. I have no intention of staying. It's just that you're so very violent.
Is that? It's Matron. Come here. Nearer. It's old Sally, Mom. She says she has something to tell you that must be heard. She'll never die quiet till you hear. Turn her away.
Go on, get out of it.
I'm your old friend Annie.
Go on, get out of it.
Now listen to me. Once, in this very room, in this very bed, I nursed a pretty young creature that gave birth to a boy and died.
What about her?
I robbed her. I robbed her, so I did. All she had were around her neck, and it were gold.
Gold? Yes, go on, yes. What of it?
This is it. Locket. She whispered in my ear that if her babe should live, the day would come when it might feel proud to hear its poor mother named.
The boy's name?
They called him
Yes?
Oliver.
We must retrieve that body, Mr. Bumble.
Ah, we must indeed, ma'am. We must indeed. Oliver, Oliver.
That was the night with the lodge of the time.
Oliver, Oliver, a paladin from a rich family, and to think we knew these things was rising in the street. We knew we both united and seen the back of the corn. Oliver, what shall we do?
We must give him his due.
And we'll praise the day somebody gave us all.
Understand to bring information regarding the boy, Oliver Twist.
Yes, I have come to answer your advertisement. Bumble is my name, beadle of the workhouse, where the boy was cared for, from where he was apprenticed to an undertaker, where he ran away from.
Yes, but you know where the boy is now.
Not no more than nobody.
Well, what do you know of him?
This little trinket was given by the lad's dying mother to my dear wife just before she passed away. The lad's dying mother, that is, not my wife. Mrs. Bumble has kept it all this time.
You say that when he left your workhouse, the boy was taken to an undertaker's?
Yes. Mr. Sowerberry took Oliver from us for £5.
You mean to say you sold him? Like an animal?
Well, it was Mrs. Bumble who actually authorized the sale.
Really? Then I will see to it that neither of you is employed in a situation of trust again. You may leave my house.
I hope this unfortunate circumstance will not deprive me of my parochial office.
Indeed it will, and you may think of yourself well off besides.
But it was all Mrs. Bumble. She would do it.
That is no excuse. You were present on the occasion when the boy was sold, and indeed are the more guilty of the two in the eye of the law. For the law supposes that your wife acts under your direction.
If the law supposes that, then the law is in us. If that is the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor. And the worst that I can hope for the law is that his eye may be opened by experience. By experience.
say she's calling about Oliver.
Mrs. Bedwin, take a look at this miniature. You see who it is?
Why, it's Miss Agnes, sir.
Yes, my daughter Agnes. And I've every reason to suspect that Oliver was her child.
Sir!
I won't stay out there any longer. If I'd gone away as many would have done, you would have been sorry, and not without reason neither.
I'm sorry if anyone has been rude to you. Can I help you in any way?
I don't know. Can she be trusted?
Yes, why?
I'm the girl that took little Oliver back to Old Fagans on the morning he left this house.
You?
Me, sir, and I wish I'd never been part of it. The boy mentioned you specially, and I thought if I came to you...
Where is this place you speak of, Fagans?
That I can't tell you.
Well, did you perhaps know that Oliver is probably my grandchild?
I didn't know nothing. All I knew was me orders. I had to bring him back to suffer for it. You don't believe me? I don't want your pity. I had to do it. Even though there are those who would murder me if they knew I'd been here.
Murder? But where is Oliver? Where is this Fagans?
I can't tell you that. I only wanted you to know that Oliver is safe. I must go back now quickly.
But what can I do about all this? Why must you go back? What is the reason you won't tell me where he is? And why must you return to those people? I can call the Bow Street Runners in a moment, and if you tell them what you have just told me, I will see to it that you come to no harm.
Don't you understand? I want to go back. I must go back there. You see, back there is a man that I just can't leave. You see, I love him. You don't know what it's like to love someone like that.
I understand.
My dear ladies, do excuse me, but I'm anxious about Oliver. How can you help me?
I can't tell you where he is, but I'll bring him to you. Not here, that's too dangerous. Will you promise me I won't be watched or followed?
I promise you solemnly.
Then tonight, between the time the clock strikes 11 and the time the clock strikes 12, I will walk on London Bridge, and I will bring Oliver.
If you could just sit for a couple of minutes, I'll make it short. You've been a terrific audience, and I'm not going to keep you much longer, but I do have to say a few things. How about that orchestra, huh? Got to be one of the best ones we've ever had. Mr. Casaro. They're terrific. They got the great spirit, and they play terrifically. Thank you very much. We really appreciate all that work. Put a show together like this, as you can imagine, takes lots of work. And at this time, we have to take a couple of minutes to thank those people who put it all together. And I can't help think, when I sit out and watch the Grammy Awards, I always tell them, do they have to say all that? Do they have to do this? Let's go. I want to hear the next award. But in fact, they really should be saying more than they actually do there. And I have to acknowledge these people who have put a great amount of time and a great amount of effort into this to make this production what it is. I think one of the best ones we've ever done here. First of all, my house manager, a fellow who worked on program, publicity, anything else I ask him to do, Mr. Andrew Falco. Where is he? I don't know anybody more efficient. There's someone who always does a great job, and I think we got a nice video tonight. Our director of video, Mr. Jerry Wagone. Video and audio director. Where are you, Jerry? Come on up. Someone else has been here to do lots of things whenever I needed her. Makeup, hair design, refreshments, babysitting, whatever the case may be. Mrs. Joyce Pizzola. Where are you, Joyce? Where'd she go? She's probably doing something else. Setting up for the cast party, which will follow. I said she's always doing something. Okay. My production assistant, someone who helps me with makeup, hair design, attendance, anything that I need her to do. My right-hand person, Mrs. Sue Lichtenstein. Wardrobe mistress, makeup, hair design, anything you ask her to do, get the couch yesterday, whatever the case may be, any kind of props, just to make sure everything goes all right, and really concerned about the production, Mrs. Judy DiMaselli. Working here very late at night are two fellows in this next department that helps us put these scenes together that you saw tonight, build all these sets, construct all these sets, and then our crew took over after that. But they spent many hours here with lots of care and lots of concern and a lot of skill and ability. Mr. Ed DiMaselli. All right, Ed, come on up. And our master carpenter, working along with Ed many hours late into the night, Mr. Sandy Lichtenstein. He's also our program coordinator. Thanks, Sandy. Great job. Someone who's been with us for many, many years, and it really helps us out a lot. And down here in the pit, taking very special care of our soloists, has come to know us, is really part of our group. I think she's part of the cast every year. It's great. And she helps us out a lot. Mrs. Janet Gardner, our performance and rehearsal pianist. Well, naturally, somebody has to come down here and lead these fine musicians, and I couldn't think of a classier guy. I want you to notice the tuxedo. You can't buy this tuxedo around the corner. You can't buy it in the States. You got to go overseas to buy this tuxedo. You have to know the tailor in Milano to buy this tuxedo. Personally, Mr. Frank Casaro, our musical director. I will never feel dressed up next to him. Never. I wouldn't even try. Stand up, take a bow, orchestra. Come on up there. Take another bow. This is a great group. Thank you very much for all your work. He certainly is dynamic. I said, when he's doing all that work and they're doing that work, we're not going to have any more curtain up in the front of this pit this year. We want you to see what they do. Someone that's been doing an awful lot of work on this production, who's been part of the cast for many years and has come up from middle school all the way up the line, and this year was a principal in the cast, but as well did an excellent job in assistant directing. Someone who knows what she's doing, and someone who has taken a lot of care and a lot of time to be here at all the rehearsals, take all the blocking, and really be genuinely concerned. I really have to say that she did an excellent job, and I'm very happy with her work, and we look forward to having her certainly around for one more year at least. I think she's a junior, is that correct? Dana Stern?